KD9MED, KD9MED, case 9 GCR. How is my signal, Mike?
Yeah, your signal's good there, Jimmy. Nice and clear.
Okay, sounds good. Are you picking up any other repeater? Okay, sounds good. We'll hold the net here on this repeater then, and I'll let you know when to start recording. We got about 5 minutes. Okay, K9 G-Sharp recorder will be calling the Friday Night Fun Net in approximately 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. K9 G-Sharp recorder.
How you doing, Jimmy?
The W9JTC is K9 G-Sharp. I'm doing fine, James.
Will you just get me in as an early bird tonight? I don't know. I got a massive headache tonight for some reason. I don't know if it's the weather or what. So I don't know if I'm gonna stay down here. So I just wanted to check in and say good evening to you, sir. Get me in as an early bird there, sir, and have a great night. W9JTC.
Okay, Jamie, I'm sorry to hear about your situation. Well, take some aspirin or Advil or whatever it is, or ibuprofen or whatever it is you take. Hopefully you'll recover from that soon. Okay, we'll put you down. 7-3, have a good evening. K9 GCR record.
KC9 GCR, K9KZT.
K9KZT, this K9 GCR. Go ahead, or...
Would you put me down as an early bird also? I'm just so darn tired, I don't know why. I'm going to bed right now. Thank you, and have a great net. K9KZT.
Okay, sounds good, Larry. We'll do. Talk to you later. The 7-3, we'll catch you tomorrow night on the rag tune at K9 GCR. We'll be clear.
33.
KD9MED, KD9MED, K9RFD. Start recording.
Alright, Jimmy.
Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9RFD. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is providing an on-air being place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 minus offset. You need to have that programmed in your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or if the PL on your radio is not working properly, you can check into the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 610 simplex. If I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you in the net. This net is being live streamed around the world via the internet. Those of you who are listening to this net via the internet, you need to check in. Mike, KD9MED in Rochelle, is live streaming this net. Go ahead and check in with him, and he will relay your internet check-in to me, and I'll put you down on the list here. And if you're out in the sticks and you can hear the repeater, but you can't get to it due to conditions, or you're too far away from it, you don't have internet access. Give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, the local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check in on the radio first. Also, this net is being recorded for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central the Facebook page. You want to, if you want to listen to a copy, you want to listen to the net again, just go ahead and go to Friday Night Fun Net Central on your Facebook page and follow the instructions there. You'll also hear past editions of the net. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short time on mobile stations. If you have any traffic, if you have family time, or you'd rather concentrate in your driving and you can't stay for the rest of the net, we'll take your short time on mobile check-ins. If you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. Also, after that, we'll take general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in, state whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfast, bike rides, marathons, or handfests. We got a big handfest coming up this coming Sunday in Jefferson, Wisconsin. Okay. Also, we will do W9UIJ Carl's Corner. Those of you, if you have any technical questions, are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? You new hams who are listening, you want to, are you having any problems with your equipment? You have technical questions, please feel free to ask them. We'll try to answer them for you. We do this in honor of the late, great Carl Larson, W9UIJ. When he and the Tony K9RFD were on the old Tuesday night tech net, Carl had a segment called Carl's Corner. He read stuff from different books and magazines about ham radio, propagation, theory, electronics, and what have you. So we do this in honor of Carl. Then we'll do the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corners in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time he checked in his net, he always had a DX report to pass along. I don't know what to come up with that for a topic. We're just going to have just a regular round table. So, okay, we'll do it that way. And if Richard N9CO is listening. If he checks in, I got some information who you can contact to get your license renewed. So, okay. We have two early bird check-ins, W9JTC. Jamie, sorry to say, has a terrific headache tonight, so he can't stay, but he asked me to check him in, and Larry, K9KCT, the king of CW, also asked me to check in early birds. So these are your two early bird check-ins. W9JTC Jamie and K9KCT Larry. We'll hear from Larry this coming Monday night on the Monday Night Rah-Rah Infonet. Okay, with all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time mobile stations who'd like to check in? Please call now.
KD9CFL checking in.
Store uniform. Michael in Janesville. I'm short time, have no traffic.
AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe, short time, no traffic.
AC9CFL, Mike in Rockton, short time, no traffic.
Okay, standby. Stations are standby. I got 3 stations checked in. KC9CFL, Mike in Rockton got you checked in. Mike 73, have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. A9VU, Mike in Janesville, I've got you checked in. Short time. 73, have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe, I've also got you checked in. Short time. 73s, all 3 of you guys have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on mobile stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay, we only have 3 short time stations checking in tonight, so okay, that sounds good. And of course, you got my 2 early bird check-ins, so okay, we'll continue. At this time, I will take general check-ins from Northern Illinois who'd like to check in. Please call now.
KD9MED.
Okay, Stan, Gary, was that you trying to check in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Gary, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around the table. Well, for your DX report first. Thanks for checking in. Okay, was there any more stations from Northern Illinois you wish to check in? Please call now.
W9GD.
W9GD, Gary, in Crystal Lake. You got a beautiful signal coming in tonight. Yeah, Gary has a Gene Duncan's old call, W9GD. He was formerly at K9FML. Okay, Gene, I knew that was going to happen. Gary, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around table. Thank you for checking in. Any more at the general checks from Northern Illinois I'd like to check in? Please call now.
Bravo 9, Victor Radio Whiskey.
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
Kilo Delta 9er Mike Echo Delta. Mike and Rochelle got internet check-ins.
Okay, K9MED. Okay, Mike, hold on to that. I got to acknowledge a couple of stations here. KD9 and Kurt and Roscoe have got you checked in. Get back to you a few minutes round table. Now, there was another station. I believe that station is in Crystal Lake. Come back with your call, please.
Yes, sir, Jimmy. It's Kilo Bravo 9, Victor Radio Whiskey. KB9 VRW. Scott.
KB9 VRW, Scott and Crystal Lake. I got you checked in. Scott, I'll get back to you a few minutes round table. Thank you for checking in. Oh boy. KD9MED. Go ahead with your internet check-in, please.
Okay, Jimmy, I've got a couple of them here. So, first one will be James from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Alpha Echo Niner Juliet Foxtrot AE9JF. Brief reset. Next will be Aaron, it looks like. Kilo Bravo Niner Mike Tango Delta internet check-in. And I think that'll be it for now.
Okay, let me acknowledge these internet check-ins here. AE9JF, Jim in Pennsylvania, formerly of the Rockford area. Okay, Jim, I've got you checked in. Well, welcome to the Finite Fun Net, and Kilo Bravo 9, Mike Tango Delta, also checked in via the internet. I got you, both of you checked in. Mike, thank you very much. Let me know if there are any other internet check-ins. Thanks very much for doing that. At this time, do we have 8 more stations from Northern Illinois you'd like to check in the Finite Fun Net? Please call now.
November 9, Golf Bravo Papa, Greg in Rockford.
N9GBP, Greg and Robert, got you checked in. Greg, I'll get back to you a few minutes around, Dave, and thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9 QPL, Paul in Lewisburg.
K9QPL, Paul Lost Park, got you checked in. Paul, I'll get back to you a few minutes around here, but thank you for checking in. And this is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Thanks for checking in, Paul. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois you'd like to check in? Please call now. Okay, I've got good turnout from Northern Illinois. Let's see if we can get just a good turnout from Southern Wisconsin. Any stations in general check in Southern Wisconsin would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9 RGG Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
KC9 RGG Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin. Got you checked in, Norm. I'll get back to you a few minutes around here. Well, thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins in Southern Wisconsin would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Well, it's Friday Night Fish Fry Night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, Western Tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, carp, bullhead, northern pike, walleye, muskie, crappie. Those of you in the Milwaukee area are eating your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, and Braunschweiger. Of course, your cheese lovers are eating some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, at this time, I will take check-ins from anywhere in Northern Illinois or Southern Wisconsin for the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Okay, no further check-ins. No, well, we'll get some more check-ins during the net. So, okay, I'll go ahead with my traffic. This coming Sunday, of course, Kurt KD9MED. Are you why don't you go ahead and go ahead with the traffic for the Hamfest here? You do a better job than I can. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem, Jimmy. Well, my name is Kurt. My call is KE9N, and this Sunday, the 27th, is the Hamfest in Jefferson, Wisconsin. And let's see here. It starts at 8 o'clock, and it's in Jefferson, Wisconsin Fairgrounds. And where that is, I'm going to give you real quick directions here. If you go up to Janesville on 90, you want to get off on 26, and you follow 26 north for quite a ways, and you'll come to Highway 18, and then you're going to make a right there, so you're going east. And you will go to South Jackson Avenue and make a left, and you'll see the cars at that point at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds. Anyhow, that's what's going on. Again, it's the 27th. It is Sunday and Sunday only. Again, starts at 8 o'clock. Admission is, let's see here. Admission is $7. So that's what it is. And again, it's a Jefferson Ham Fest. You can take a look at a website. It's W9, M as in Mary, Q as in Quebec, B as in Bravo.org. And there you can see the flyer and get more information. I'll send it back to you then, Jimmy, KC9GCR, KD9N.
Okay, Kurt, sounds good. Thank you for letting us know about the Jefferson Ham Fest. So yeah, everybody has a good time there. Yeah, bring your dollars, your pesos, your denarii, your francs, your marks, your lira, your rubles, your drachmas, or your yen, and what have you. To that Ham Fest, they'll take any and all currency. No, I'm just joking, folks. Everybody have a good time at the Jefferson Ham Fest. So that's good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead with my traffic. This coming Sunday, this coming Monday, I should say, March 28th. The National Weather Service of the Quad Cities is going to be putting on an in-person weather spotter class. That will be held at Highland Community College, Student Conference Center, Building Aitchison Hotel, Room 201. The class will get underway at 6:30 p.m. It will run until 8:30 p.m. It will, let's see. You don't have to pre-register, but do it signed in once you get there. They're going to be serving coffee, donuts, rolls, cookies, and orange juice, other kinds of refreshments. You're going to see a lot of slides, video presentations, and what have you. The Quad Cities National Weather Service office, this is what some of the Rockford hams said when they came over here. They said the Quad Cities weather people do a better job than the Chicago Romeoville does when they put on the weather spotter class in Rockford. So I'm going to be there. So I'll be wearing my yellow Friday Night Fun Net cap. So you know who I am when I see it. I'll be wearing my yellow jacket. So okay. Again, National Weather Service in-person weather spotter class. Monday, March 28th, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Highland Community College, Student Conference Center, Building Aitchison Hotel, Room 201. You do not have to pre-register, but do sign in once you get there. You have a wonderful time there. Also, Richard, N9CEO in Belvedere, has tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Ham Fest. That will take place on Sunday, May 1st. So, if you can't make it to Jefferson, you can make it to Sandwich. If you want any tickets, give them a call at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686. That's, okay, that's my traffic. Does anybody else have any traffic they'd like to pass along? Please go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead with our TechNet portion now. Our W9UIJ Carl's Corner in honor of the late great Carl Larson of W9UIJ. Do you have any technical questions? Are you having a problem with your amplifier or your power supply? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? Any new hams listening? Do you have any technical questions you want to ask? Please feel free to ask them, and we'll do our best to try to answer them for you. Anybody have any technical questions? Please go ahead. Okay, well, there being no technical questions, we'll move on to the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner. And I'm our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Of course, his call is now held by Gary in Crystal Lake, formerly KD9FML. So, okay, anybody have any DX reports that they'd like to pass along? Please go ahead. Gary, KD9MED, do you have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
This is KD9MED. Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. I worked 21 countries this week, but no new countries. My most notable QSO was with RW9AXD, who is in a city called Magadan in eastern Russia. That happens to be the first city that was built by forced labor in 1932 for the Gulag there in the Kolyma region of Russia. Brief reset. Conditions were a little bit laggier this week, but they're still excellent. I'm hearing multiple Thailand stations every day, although they can't hear me. I heard one day this week, I heard VU3 WEW from India, very loud, and he spotted me a couple times, but we just didn't quite get together for a QSO. Exciting times on FT8. Brief reset. Greg, thanks for the QSL card, and certainly you have at least as much to offer here as I do. So I invite you, Greg, to say something about your QSOs this week. This is KD9MED, the Duke of Digital DX.
Thanks very much for the check-in and bringing that report there, Gary. Yeah, Eastern Russia. That's great that you were able to work that station. Unfortunately, you couldn't work to Thailand or that station in India, but okay, well, better luck next time, that you say. Okay, thanks for bringing that DX report. Any other stations with any DX reports? Please go ahead.
N9GBP here. Thanks, Kerry. I worked a couple of new countries this week. Hang on for just a minute here and let me find my logbook to figure out exactly what they were again.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell you what, Jimmy, give me a couple of minutes and I'll come back. Go ahead with somebody else here.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a few minutes, Gary. Thanks. Does any other station have any DX reports they'd like to pass along for the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner? Okay, while we're waiting for Greg, do we have any more stations who just joined us who'd like to check into the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, Greg, are you back with us?
Okay, I worked a new one the other day, UN7CBY in Kazakhstan. So that was pretty exciting.
I'll bet you. Okay, son. That sounds good. That's great.
All right, thanks.
Okay, that's the only station you work?
Well, that's the only new country I've had this week.
Oh, that's the only new country you had, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks for that report. on your work in the Kazakhstan. That's pretty good there. And thanks for, we'll get back to you a few minutes around here. Thanks for participating in the DX Corner. So, okay, at this time, let's go ahead with the swap net. Good. Oh boy, what happened there? Some of my papers fell down there. Okay, here we are. All right, here we go. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to the hobbies of amateur radio or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. It may mention the prices over the air, but any haggling should be done either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does anybody have any swap net traffic they'd like to pass along?
KD9MED.
KD9MED. Okay, Kurt, what do you got for us?
Well, I just wanted to let you know about a few things I have for the Hamfest at Jefferson, if people are going to go there. I've got a Kenwood TS2000, which is kind of a shack-in-the-box radio, meaning it covers 160 through 440. And it's in excellent condition, darn near like new. I've got that and the power supply for it. I've got an ICOM, excuse me, an ICOM, let me see here, it's a 20, hang on a minute, I think it's a 207H, let me look here. Yeah, it's an ICOM 207H, same way, in great condition, microphone, I got the power cord for it. I've got an old Yaesu FT101ZD. That means it has digital readout. And I've got the matching VFO for it, the speaker, instruction book. I've got that. I also have a Drake 2B receiver, and that's in good condition. I just thought I'd mention that. That's a number of things that I'll have. I got some speakers and microphones and various things. Anyhow, I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to bring up to Jefferson. Over.
Okay, Kurt, sounds good. Well, thank you very much there. So it sounds that sounds good. Good luck. Hope you can get rid of a lot of that stuff there. Okay. Thanks for your SWAPnet report. Okay. Does any other station have any SWAPnet traffic? Please go ahead.
W9.
That last station, come on back, please.
W9.
Your station is for, I got November 9, and I was not able to copy the rest of your call. I'll need somebody to relay. Come back, please. Okay, November 9 station, please come back with your call.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm not absolutely sure, but it could have been K9KZT Larry.
That sure sounds like his voice here, too. K9KZT Larry, come on back. Oh boy, I hope nothing's happened to him. He said something about him being under the weather or something like that, oh boy. K9KZT, Larry, come on back. I'll tell you what, we're gonna move on then. Is the other station having any SWAPnet traffic? Please come back.
W9GD.
W9GD, come back.
Yeah, sorry, Jimmy, I don't know why you're not hearing me out there well, but yes, it's me.
W9GD, go ahead, Gary.
Okay, I have a Comet a Comet antenna analyzer. It's a Comet 2. It's 3 years old. It comes with the case, the lithium-ion batteries, and the charger. So you can look me up on QRZ and send me an email if interested.
Okay. Gary, W9AXD has a Comet antenna and analyzer for sale. You can look him up at QRZ.com or whatever. You want the information there. Anybody looking for an antenna analyzer? Okay, Gary. Thanks for checking. By the way, I don't know how long I'll be having you, but while I've got you on, what is happening with you? Anything else that happened ham radio wise?
Oh, Jim, just working whatever DX I can find on pretty much FT8 in the evenings. We did Winter Field Day over here. Had a good time doing that. We did a special event station with our Field Day Club over here that we started 5 years ago, so it was our 5-year anniversary. So we've been having a lot of fun. So other than that, just staying out of trouble, working and working the bands when I have time. Go ahead.
Sounds good, Gary. Okay, sounds good. If let me know if you're going to be in the area, whenever, and you can stop over. You can connect that old VCR for me. We'll see if we can get that going. Thanks for doing that. And 73, Gary, thank you for checking the finite fund net. A long time no here. So 73, have a good evening.
To Jim 73, I'm going to be listening out for a while since I've not been here for months. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Okay, anybody else have any swamp net traffic you'd like to pass along? Okay, before we move on to the round table, I do have some traffic. Richard N9CO, if you're listening, please check in. I got some information as to who you can contact for to get your license renewed. So, okay, let's move on. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on. Okay, let's go ahead. Terry, K9MED. What else is going on with you?
This is KD9MED. I just like to say thanks to the club and to Kurt for giving that really nice Zoom presentation on magnetic loop antennas, along with colleagues David, and Tom. It was great, just great. The only new thing with me this week is I ordered the little gadget so that I can hook my FT891 radio up to run FT8 and other digital modes. So whenever that gets here, I can start futzing around with that. KD9MED.
Sounds good. I'm sure Kurt and them appreciate that very much. I'm sure they're probably right. Let's see. I'm trying to think. In 2 weeks, there'll be another rah-rah meeting. I'm assuming it's going to be on the air, but again, probably another presentation. But hopefully, the guys can go back to having in-person meetings. That's for sure. Okay, thanks for checking in there, Gary. KD9N, Kurt, what else is happening with you?
Not too much, Jimmy. I just been busy getting everything ready for the Ham Fest. I've got my shack all put together now and my desk in place, so that's out of the way. So I've been setting things up slowly but surely. I have some antenna plans to do for this summer, so I'm starting to think about that. But other than that, I'm just trying to behave myself and not step on my shoelaces. Over.
Sounds good. That's terrific there, Kurt. I don't blame you. Sounds good. Hey, like I said, thanks for checking in, and I'm hopefully Richard will check in so I can have him get a hold of you. He's got 1 week to go before his license expires, and we don't want to lose him. So that's all there is to it. Okay, Kurt, thank you for checking in. Have a good evening. Okay, Mike, KD9MED, who's live streaming this net on the internet and recording it for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. What else is going on with you?
KD9MED here, Jimmy. Well, just been staying pretty busy at work, and that's about it, really. Just coming home and trying to get as much rest as I can and all that, but that's about it. There's not really much going on for me this week. This is KD9MED, back to net.
Sounds good there, Mike. Thanks for checking in, and let me know if you get any other internet check-ins. So, okay. Now, let's see if Crystal Lake is still on here. KB9VRW. What is going on with you?
Good evening, Jimmy and the net. Not much is going on, just trying to clean up the shack and get stuff ready to sell at the Hamfest. So, thanks for having the net, KB9VRW.
You're welcome, and thank you for checking in. Of course, we always look forward to hearing you on the local county amateur radio net for every Skywarn on Tuesday evenings at 9 p.m. on the 147-165 repeater in Oregon, PL 146.2. Thanks for checking in. Okay, Greg, N9GBP. What else is going on with you?
Well, not a whole lot today. Been pretty busy with work, so trying to think what else. I guess that's about it. So I'll say back to you.
Okay, that sounds good there. Well, thanks for checking in, Greg, and thanks for that DX report you passed along. So, okay, so everybody have a good evening. If we don't catch you on the Ragtune net tomorrow night, we'll definitely hear you on. No, that's right. I will not be here on this coming Monday night for the Rah Info Net, because I will be at the Weather Spiral class here in Freeport. So, okay, thanks for checking in. Paul, KC9QPL, what is happening with you?
KC9QPL here. Not much going on there. Just this great day. You just kind of lay around and relax. We'll say 73 and be clear.
Okay, 73, Paul, you have a good evening. We'll talk to you down the log. Thanks for checking in. KC9RGG, Norman and Orfordville. What is going on with you?
KC9RGG. Jim, I'm a member of Veterans for Peace, and we have a social happy hour on Friday nights. It starts at 6 o'clock, and it went on so long tonight that I almost missed checking in with the net. So I'll have to tell those guys to hurry it up a little bit the next time. But other than that, things are nice here in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
That's great there, Paul, and thank you for your service. That's all there is to it. Let's hope and let's pray that we do not get into another situation where we would have to go to war with Russia. We definitely do not need that or want that. So we'll just pray for the people of Ukraine, too. So, okay. Thanks for checking in there, Norm. I better let you go so you can hit the sack.
Yeah, Jim, I'm going to hit the sack. As you know, it's past my bedtime. KC9GCR, KC9RGG, and I'll be clear.
7-3, Norm. Thanks for checking in there. Okay. That concludes my list. Do we have any more stations who'd like to check into the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
KC9GCR. Here is KC9YI, Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India, Scott in Monroe.
KC9YI, Scott and Monroe. Okay, we got you checked in, Scott. Good signal tonight. What's going on with you?
Oh, real good. Well, we just watched the Peacocks win another basketball game. Boy, that was an exciting game.
Oh, okay. I don't get into college basketball. I watch the real March Madness. That's the high school basketball in the state of Illinois. That was 2 weeks ago, and let's see. Little Scales Mound, Illinois finished third place in the let's see, the Class 1A finals. There's the first time they ever went there. So and let's see. I can't, with my new TV, I'm not able to get Channel 27 anymore, so I'm not able to watch the Wisconsin basketball tournament. But I understand that Nina won their championship. That was for the first time since 1978 they won their state championship there. So that's about it as far as March Madness goes. Like I said, I don't get into that college stuff, and I'm not a fan of the pros either.
Yeah, I don't watch it normally either. Of course, Wisconsin got booted out pretty quick. But this team is like the Scales Mound type of teams in comparison to the other college. They beat Purdue tonight, and it came down to the last shot, you know. I mean, they had a 3-point win. They were 3 points ahead, and the other team, Purdue, put one up, and it bounced around, didn't go in, so yeah, they did win in regulation with 3 points, but it was an exciting one, we'll put it that way, and I guess it's the first time that a school that size has made it to the final 8 or something like that. It's really phenomenal that this small college is doing so well.
Okay, sounds good, Scott. We'll see what happens further on down the road here. So, by the way, Scott, I'm copying everything you're saying, but through the repeater. But it sounds like you're slightly off frequency there.
Yeah, I suppose I bumped my VFO knob. Hopefully you heard what I said, but we'll let you go there, Jim. Hopefully I got it better on there now. So anyway, thanks for letting me in, and you have a good net, and we'll talk to you later. This is KC9YI clear.
Yeah, okay, Scott, that sounded a lot better. Yeah, I was able to copy everything you were saying. It was on the before, so that's great. Okay, 73, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. We'll catch you on the Greene County Net this coming Sunday night.
Sounds good, Jim. That is if the Peacocks aren't playing. I don't know. Yeah, well, anyway, that's got to be dedicated and make that net. But if they're playing, I don't know. I might have a little TV in here. 73. This is KC9YI.
I've got my new TV next to the radios here sitting there. I'm watching on Channel 39, it's Friday Night SmackDown. It's pro wrestling there. So, okay. Talk to you later. Catch you on Sunday. Thank you for checking in, Scott.
73.
That's Scott, K9YI. He's net control of the Greene County Aries Races Dead, which meets every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 Repeater in Monroe with a PL of 123.0 minus offset. It's a combination Aries Races and the Rag Tune net. Last week they went just over a half hour, but sometimes they run an hour and a half, or who knows. But it depends on how many people can check it in. Okay. Any more stations you want to check the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now.
W9KLG with a quick check-in.
W9KLG, okay, Kevin, I've got you down. before I let you go, what's happening with you?
Oh, nothing much. Still playing with that 3D printer, trying to get it going, but that's about it. And getting ready to go to work right now. And, well, Jimmy, you have a good net, and I'll say 73s to you, and have a good evening.
It's okay, sounds good, Kevin. Thanks for checking in. We'll look forward to that new desk mic here that you're going to present to me in a few weeks. Thanks for checking in. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Any more stations you want to check the Friday Night Fun net, please call now. Okay. All right. Let me get all my papers straightened out here. Ain't that the way it goes? I'm trying to put them. I'd like to have a clean desk here, but all possible. This is the reason for all the papers shuffling. So, okay. Next on the list, we're going to do Friday Night Fun Net trivia. This is for the benefit of those people who are studying for their first ham radio licenses. We have a lot of people who are not hams who listen to this net on a scanner. They can't listen to police communications anymore unless they have a very expensive digital scanner. You can still monitor fire and EMS frequencies on VHF, but analog, but that's it. And you're going to monitor these frequencies. And we have a lot of people who listen just for the enjoyment of it, and of course we have a lot of people who are studying for their first ham radio license, so that's who are listening. This is really for their benefit. I'm going to be reading questions from ARRL's Tech, General, and Extra Q&A books. So, okay, let's get underway. I can find the first questions, and I'm trying my best not to read the same questions over again every week. So that's about it. Oh God. Okay. I read that question. Okay, here we go. Under what conditions is an amateur station authorized to transmit music using a phone emission? A. When incidental to an authorized retransmission of manned spacecraft communications. B. When the music produces no spurious emissions. C. When the purpose is to interfere with an illegal transmission. D. When the music is transmitted above 1280 megahertz. Under what conditions is an amateur station authorized to transmit music using a phone emission? A. When incidental to an authorized retransmission of manned spacecraft communications. B. When the music produces no spurious emissions. C. When the purpose is to interfere with an illegal... Oh boy, I don't know what that was. I will read this question again. Under what conditions is an amateur station authorized to transmit music using a phone emission? A. When incidental to an authorized retransmission of manned spacecraft communications. B. When the music produces no spurious emissions. C. When the purpose is to interfere with an illegal transmission. D. When the music is transmitted above 1280 megahertz. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay. Under what conditions is an amateur station authorized to transmit music using a phone emission? Correct answer is A alpha was incidental to an authorized retransmission of manned spacecraft communications. 97.113A4, 97.113C. Music can only be rebroadcast as part of an authorized rebroadcast of space station transmissions, a rather unusual circumstance. This means that you should turn down a vehicle's audio system when you're transmitting from a mobile station. AM radio license manufactured at 8-12. Okay, what is a talk group on a DMR digital repeater? A group of operators sharing common interests. B, a way for groups of users to share a channel at different times without being heard by other users on the channel. C, a protocol that increases the signal-to-noise ratio when multiple repeaters are linked together. D, a net that meets at a particular time. What is a talk group on a DMR digital repeater? A group of operators sharing common interests. B, a way for groups of users to share a channel at different times without being heard by other users on the channel. C, a protocol that increases the signal-to-noise ratio when multiple repeaters are linked together. D, a net that meets at a particular time. Anybody correct to answer this question? I think we're going to have a slow trivia segment tonight. Okay, I'm going to read. What is a talk group on a DMR digital repeater? Correct answer is B Bravo, a way for groups of users to share a channel at different times without being heard by other users on the channel. We'll find another one. Okay. Which of the following bands may provide long-distance communications during the peak of the sunspot cycle? A, 6 or 10 meter bands. B, 23 centimeter band. C, 70 centimeter or 1.25 meter bands. D, all of these choices are correct. Which of the following bands may provide long-distance communications during the peak of the sunspot cycle? A, 6 or 10 meter bands. B, 23 centimeter band. C, 70 centimeter or 1.25 meter bands. D, all of these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED likes A alpha.
Well, I'm glad you do, Kerry, because you're correct. Which of the following bands may provide long-distance communications during the peak of the sunspot cycle? Correct answer is A alpha, 6 or 10 meter bands. All right. Okay, let's find. Okay, what is the unit of frequency? A, Hertz. B, Henry. C, Farad. D, Tesla. What is the unit of frequency? A, Hertz. B, Henry. C, Farad. D, Tesla. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, sounds good. We had 2 stations coming in. Al K9EPZ, was that you?
Yes, sir. I was going to say, oh boy, you do it till it hurts.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is the unit of frequency? Correct answer is 8 Alpha Hertz. Okay, Al. Let me put you down. What is happening with you?
Oh, not much. Just I was sitting here and actually talking this to another gentleman on another repeater, and happened to look at the time and realize that the net's been going for a while. I better get over here.
That's okay. We don't usually get done shortly after 10 o'clock, so don't worry about it. You got 2 hours, even more than that. Last week we got done at 10:07 p.m. So that was a 2-hour, 7-minute net. So that's great there. So okay, were you talking on a different repeater, or who were you talking to? Out of curiosity.
I was on 147.165 talking to N9QDJ, Charlie.
Oh, okay. Next time you talk to him again, you can ask him to check into this net. I think he'd like it. Okay. Okay, Al. Thanks for checking in. We're going to continue with the trivia segment now. Okay. Which of these components can be used as an electronic switch or amplifier? A. Oscillator. B. Potentiometer, or whatever it is. C. Transistor. D. Voltmeter. Which of these components can be used as an electronic switch or amplifier? A. Oscillator. B. Potentiometer. C. Transistor. D. Voltmeter. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9N.
KD9N. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, it'd be C as in Charlie, the transistor.
You are correct, Kurt. You are correct. Which of these components can be used as an electronic switch or amplifier? Correct answer is C, Charlie, transistor. With the appropriate external circuit and a source of power, transistors can amplify or switch voltages and currents. Using small signals to control or amplify larger signals is called gain. And radio license manual page 3-12. Okay, before we continue, are there any more stations who'd like to check into the Friday Night Fun at this time? If you're coming home with your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, grocery shopping, or the show, if you just came home, if you just turned the radio on, you've been copying mail for the last hour. This is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. From anywhere in the region, we'll drop traffic. Please call K9GCR.
KD9SBA, mobile.
KD9SBA, mobile. Good evening, Matt. What's going on with you?
Not much. Out shopping in Rockford tonight. Thought I'd check in real quick. Hope you're having a good night, Jimmy. KD9SBA.
Yes, we are, Matt. We're having a great night tonight so far. Turnouts are getting pretty good. So, okay. Thanks for checking in. Good luck on your shopping. Are you doing grocery shopping?
Oh, a little bit. Out shopping with the wife. Actually just sitting in the car at the moment, so. Take care. 7-3s. KD9SBA.
You take care too, Matt. Drive safely. Well, I'm sure we'll hear you down the log. I know you always check into the Oval County net, and we'll catch you then. So, thanks for checking in. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now.
KC9GCR, KD9HWK, Matt and Sycamore checking in.
WK, good evening, Matt. One of the net control stations on the Monday evening Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club net. What's happening with you, Matt?
We're just hunkered down inside tonight with that wind blowing out there. It's whipping pretty good.
Oh, I can believe that. We had a snow shower go through here earlier this evening, around during the 4 o'clock hour. So, okay. Hey, The bad conditions were real good there on Monday night on the 730. Whoever was net control tried to call me. I tried to get back to him, but I was not able to make it. Just letting you know what was going on.
Will do. K9GPC did it for me Monday night because it was my birthday, so I had to have some cake and ice cream.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, happy belated birthday, and thank you. When you do that, thank you for promoting the taking me in as an honorary check-in and mentioning the Friday night fun.
More than welcome, Jimmy. Glad to do it. You guys take care out there tonight. KT9GCR, KD9HWK, 7-3.
7-3 to you, Matt. Thank you for checking in. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Okay. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now.
W9AXD.
Come back with that call, please.
It's me, Ricky, WX9RLD.
WX9RFD. Okay, Ricky, I'll get you checked in. What's happening with you?
Not this weather, so sounds like you got a pretty good check-in there, Jimmy, so I'll send it back to you, and good to hear everybody out there, and look forward to doing some trivia. Not like I'm going to get them right, but I'm still going to try. Back to you, Jimmy, WX9RLD.
This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater and Robert transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. Well, that's what it's all about, Ricky. If you don't get it right, don't worry. But, you know, it's all in fun. This is not a final exam, although it seems like people seem to think it's that way, but it's not a final exam. It's all in fun. It's what this net's all about. Okay, Ricky, thanks for checking in. I don't want to leave anybody out in the cold. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now. I better check myself in. This is K9GCR, and I control the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, continuing with Friday Night Fun Net trivia, we are in the technicians portion. Okay. This is an easy question. Which instrument is used to measure electric current? A, an ohm meter. B, a wave meter. C, a voltmeter. D, an ammeter. Which instrument is used to measure electric current? A, an ohm meter. B, a wave meter. C, a voltmeter. D, an ammeter. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KE9N.
Go ahead, Kurt.
That would be D, the ammeter.
You are correct, Kurt. You are correct. Which instrument is used to measure electric current? Correct answer is D, delta, and ammeter. An ammeter is used to measure current. Ammeter license manual page 3-1. Okay. 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 What is the impedance of most coaxial cables used in amateur radio installations? A, 8 ohms. B, 50 ohms. C, 600 ohms. D, 12 ohms. What is the impedance of most coaxial cables used in amateur radio installations? A, 8 ohms. B, 50 ohms. C, 600 ohms. D, 12 ohms. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
D9EPZ.
Go ahead, Al.
50 ohms.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is the impedance of most coaxial cables used in the amateur radio installations? Correct answer is B, Bravo, 50 ohms. Most coaxial cable used in ham radio has a characteristic impedance of 50 ohms. Coaxial cables used for video and cable television have a Z of 75 ohms. Open wire feed lines have a Z of 300 to 600 ohms. Ham radio license manual page 4-9. All right. Okay. What are the toughest questions in the Tech, General, and Extra Q&A? Your tower questions, of course. You new listeners, those of you who are starting for your first ham radio license, some of you are going to be involved in the tower climbing crew. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself, or you're going to be part of a ground support crew. When you take your test, by the way, I think the next VE testing session here in Freeport will be Saturday, April 3rd at 12:30 p.m., but more about that another time. But when you take your, you new people are starting for your first ham radio license, you take your test. This next question, the answer to this next question might put you over the top as far as getting your technician's license go. But here we go. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? A, when no electrical work is being performed. B, when no mechanical work is being performed. C, when the work being done is not more than 20 feet above the ground. D, never. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? A, when no electrical work is being performed. B, when no mechanical work is being performed. C, when the work being done is not more than 20 feet above the ground. D, never. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Go D, never. KD9MED.
Two stations checking in. KD9N, go ahead.
Yeah, the answer is D as a dog, never.
Okay, Kurt. We had another station checked in. I think Mike K9MED. I believe that was you. What do you say?
Yeah, Jimmy, I said the same. D, never. KD9MED.
You are both correct. You are both correct. Under what circumstances is it safe to climb a tower without a helper or observer? Correct answer is D, Delta. Never. Having a ground crew is important. Avoid climbing alone whenever you're possible because it's never safe. If you do climb alone, take along a handheld radio. A ground crew should have enough members to do the job safely, including rendering aid if necessary. Ham radio license manual page 9-20. This concludes the technicians portion of Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. We'll do more questions in a couple minutes here. But at this time, do we have any more stations who would like to check in? Please call now. Okay, one moment, please. I gotta get myself a drink there. I'll be right with you. K9GCR. Okay, this is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford. Okay, we're going to go with the general portion of Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. Yeah. All right. Okay. Which of the following is required when participating in a contest on HF frequencies? A. Submit a log to the contest sponsor. B. Send a QSL card to the station's work or QSL via logbook of the world. C. Identify your station per normal FCC regulations. D. All these choices are correct. Which of the following is required when participating in a contest on HF frequencies? A. Submit a log to the contest sponsor. B. Send a QSL card to the station's work or QSL via logbook of the world. C. Identify your station per normal FCC regulations. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay, if you know this, people, come on. Let's not depend on one or two people to answer these questions. I'm going to read this question one more time. Which of the following is required when participating in a contest on HF frequencies? You should know the correct answer to this one by heart. A. Submit a log to the contest sponsor. B. Send a QSL card to the station's work or QSL via logbook of the world. C. Identify your station for normal FCC regulations. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KE9M.
What,
I'm not real sure on this one. What is absolutely required would be C as in Charlie.
You are correct. You are correct. Which of the following is required when participating in a contest on HF frequencies? Correct answer is C, Charlie. Identify your station for normal FCC regulations. The fast-paced style of contest operating is quite popular on HF. The rules for identifying your station still apply during these competitive events. General Class License Manual, page 2-5. And you know, that reminds me, for the last few weeks, I have not read the DX Code of Conduct or the Contester's Code of Ethics there. I really should start doing that. So, okay, we'll find another question here. Okay. What should be the impedance of a low-pass filter as compared to the impedance of the transmission line into which it is inserted? A. Substantially higher. B. About the same. C. Substantially lower. D. Twice the transmission line impedance. What should be the impedance of a low-pass filter as compared to the impedance of the transmission line into which it is inserted? A. Substantially higher. B. About the same. C. Substantially lower. D. Twice the transmission line impedance. Anybody correct answer to this question?
KE9M.
Go ahead, Kurt.
I think it should be about the same.
Well, you are correct. It is about the same. What should be the impedance of a low-pass filter as compared to the impedance of the transmission line into which it is inserted? Correct answer is B, Bravo. About the same. To prevent unwanted reflected power in elevated SWR, keep all elements of the feed line and antenna system at the same impedance. A low-pass filter designed to be installed at the transmitter output should have the same impedance as the transmission line. General Class License Manual, page 5-23. Okay. All right. Which mixer input is varied or tuned to convert signals of different frequencies to an intermediate frequency, or IF? A. Image frequency. B. Local oscillator. C, RF input. D, beat frequency oscillator. Which mixer input is varied or tuned to convert signals of different frequencies to an intermediate frequency, IF? A, image frequency. B, local oscillator. C, RF input. D, beat frequency oscillator. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, which mixer input is varied or tuned to convert the signals of different frequencies to an intermediate frequency or IF? Correct answer is B, Bravo, local oscillator. The local oscillator, or LO, is adjusted so that the desired signal creates a mixing product at a fixed frequency called intermediate frequency, or IF. General Class License Manual, page 5-16. This concludes the general class portion of Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. We'll read some questions from the extra Q&A, but before we do, are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
KD9MED with another internet check-in.
Go ahead, Mike.
That'd be Patrick, Kilo Foxtrot 9er Sierra Delta, KF9SD.
KF9SD, Pat in Warren, Illinois. Okay, Pat, we've got you checked in. Glad you're listening. So that's, I'm sure we'll hear you this coming Sunday night on the Monroe, Wisconsin net. He always checks in that net anyway. It's like more like a short time station. And then he listens, then he checks after the net's over, he gets in there. So, okay. Thanks, Mike. Okay. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now. Okay, we're going to read a few questions from the extra Q&A. Let's see if we can find... if I can find another here. Oh, boy. What did we do? All right, we're not going to bother with those satellite questions. We're going to stick with what we know. Okay. During a VHF-UHF contest, in which band segment would you expect to find the highest level of SSB or CW activity? A, at the top of each band, usually in a segment reserved for contests. B, in the middle of each band, usually on the national calling frequency. C, in the weak signal segment of the band, with most of the activity near the calling frequency. D, in the middle of the band, usually 25 kilohertz above the national calling frequency. During a VHF-UHF contest, in which band segment would you expect to find the highest level of SSB or CW activity? A, at the top of each band, usually in a segment reserved for contests. B, in the middle of each band, usually on the national calling frequency. C, in the weak signal segment of the band, with most of the activity near the calling frequency. D, in the middle of the band, usually 25 kilohertz above the national calling frequency. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Shoot for B Bravo.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a guess with B Bravo. B Bravo.
Well, Ricky, I'll tell you what. Thanks for trying, but that's not correct. But hey, like I said, this is all in fun. Don't worry about it. Thanks anyway, Ricky. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Okay. I'm going to read the answer, I'm going to read the question, give the correct answer. Which, during a VHF-UHF contest, in which band segment would you expect to find the highest level of SSB or CW activity? Correct answer is C, Charlie. In the weak signal segment of the band, with most of the activity near the calling frequency. Most contests, this question really should belong in the general portion, by right. Most contest activity on the VHF and UHF bands is SSB or CW, referred to as weak signal because these the modes perform better than FM and low signal to noise ratios. The usual convention for the contest activity is to call CQ on or near the calling frequency and then move to a nearby frequency once activity builds. In populated areas, calling CQ on the calling frequency is discouraged so that stations will spread out. Extra class license manual, page 2-6. Okay, what is meant by circularly polarized electromagnetic waves? A, waves with an electric field bend into a circular shape. B, waves with a rotating electric field. C, waves that circle the Earth. D, waves produced by a loop antenna. What is meant by circularly polarized electromagnetic waves? A, waves with an electric field bend into a circular shape. B, waves with a rotating electric field. C, waves that circle the Earth. D, waves produced by a loop antenna. Anybody correct answer this question?
KD9MED.
Okay, what is meant by circularly polarized electromagnetic waves? Correct answer is B, Bravo, waves with a rotating electric field. It is possible to generate waves in which the electric and magnetic fields rotate as they travel while maintaining their right angle orientation. This condition is called circular polarization. It is particularly helpful to use circular polarization in satellite communication, where polarization tends to shift as the signal traverses the ionosphere or the satellite moves. Extra class license manual, page 7-3. Okay, this is going to be the last question of the evening. What undesirable effect can occur when using an IF noise blanker? A, received audio in the speech range might have an echo effect. B, the audio frequency bandwidth of the received signal might be compressed. C, nearby signals may appear to be excessively wide even if they meet emission standards. D, FM signals can no longer be demodulated. What undesirable effect can occur when using an IF noise blanker? A, received audio in the speech range might have an echo effect. B, the audio frequency bandwidth of the received signal might be compressed. C, nearby signals may appear to be excessively wide even if they meet emission standards. D, FM signals can no longer be demodulated. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED, I'm going to guess it's B. I'm not sure, though.
Did you say D Delta Al?
D Bravo.
Bravo, sorry Al, that's not correct. Thanks for trying anyway. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
Hey, Al stole my answer there. I was going to go for P Bravo as well. But I'll go with A Alpha, WX9RLD.
Well, you're 0 for 2, as they say in the baseball world. That's not correct. Anybody else want to give it a try?
Hey, Jimmy, what were the choices for C and D?
Okay, C and D. C. Nearby signals may appear to be excessively wide even if they meet emission standards, and D. FM signals can no longer be demodulated.
Okay, I don't know the answer.
All right, I'll read the question and I'll give the correct answer. Well, thanks for everybody for trying. Like I said, this is all in fun, so don't worry about it. What undesirable effect can occur when using an IF noise blanker? Correct answer is C, Charlie. Nearby signals may appear to be excessively wide even if they meet emission standards. Because noise blankers work by detecting strong signals across a wide bandwidth, strong local signals can cause the receiver blanking circuit to be activated by mistake. This causes the strong signal to sound distorted in the receiver and also causes distortion of nearby signals, making them appear to have an excessively wide bandwidth. If a strong signal seems to have excessive bandwidth, turn off the receiver noise blanker to see if that might be the problem. Extra Class License Manual, page 7-26. Well, it was a good night tonight for people. Don't worry, you missed some of the questions. Don't worry about it. Like I said, it's all in fun. We'll do this again next Friday night.
Why was the check-in?
This time, any more stations want to check in the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
Delta 9 Golf, Delta Yankee, Jim, in Beloit.
KD9GDY. Jim and Boyd, we got you checked in. What's going on with you?
I was going to get in there earlier and apologize, and I got distracted there. So anyway, I'm glad I caught you there before you shut down the net. Going to the Hamfest, I don't know if that was mentioned, we're going to the Hamfest, KD9GDX Brenda, the YL, and myself on Sunday up at Jefferson Hamfest. So that's what's going on. KD9GDY, back to net.
Yeah, Kurt KD9N is going there too. I asked him to mention the Hamfest. So here it's already been covered. Like I said, hope you have a good turnout and you get lots of sales. I always say, bring your dollars, your pesos, your marks, your lira, your francs, and let's see, and your yen, your rubles, and denarii, or drachmas, or euros, or what have you. Bitcoins, yeah. Bring plenty of that with you to the Hamfest.
Okay, well, I'll be running the SKCC booth, Straight Key Century Club booth there. But there'll be some tables there at the Greater Beloit Amateur Club with some items on there for sale. I'll be putting a few items on there myself. And I don't know about making change for some of them foreign currencies. A little bit low on the foreign currencies there, Jimmy. Have a good evening. 7-3 from KD9GDY.
Sometimes I like to spice up the net a little bit. That's why I say that. Okay, Jim, hopefully you'll see Kurt K9N there. Hey, Kurt, Jim, before I let you go, did you check into the North America long wires net Tuesday night?
Kurt, for Jim.
I was asking you, Jim, but did you check in the long wires net Tuesday night?
That's a negative. I did not. I haven't been checking in on that. I tried early on. I don't really have a good 10-meter antenna, so. But I might give it a whirl again some point down the road. So I just have a wire here. I don't have any beams or anything for 10-meter. KD9GDY.
Okay, sounds good. Well, hopefully down. Hey, maybe you might see one at the Hamfest. Maybe you can buy a good one there. You never know.
Roger that. Got a cat on lap right now, making it hard to get the microphone here. But okay, Jimmy, have a great evening, and hopefully we see some people there at the Hamfest. Kurt, we'll look for you there. KD9GDY.
Okay, see you later, Jim. And Jimmy, take care. I'm going to go upstairs. It's 9:30. So thanks a lot for doing the net, and sure appreciate it. KE9N, I'll be clear.
Okay, sounds good. And if Richard N9ZO does check in, I'll tell him to give you a phone call. Yeah, Richard, if you're listening, give Kurt a phone call. We gotta get you to stay on the air here. Kurt, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend.
Hey, okay, no problem, Jimmy. It looks pretty easy. I've always renewed my license online with the FCC. It's pretty easy to do, but I need some information from Richard, so make sure you, if possible, if you hear him, have him give me a call, and we can go from there. Anyhow, talk to you later. Thanks a lot for your help. KE9N, I'll be clear.
You're welcome, Kurt. Yeah, hopefully he'll check in soon. What I should do, I should give him a phone call tomorrow. I'll let him know to give you a call. Thanks, Kurt 73, and thanks for all you do as repeater chair.
Oh, no problem. Glad to help him out. KE9N, I'm clear.
Richard N9ZO has been a long time a fixture in this hobby for many years. His license expires next Friday, and we hate to see him we hate to see him go. That's why we're doing our best to keep him on the air. Okay, any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on now.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Tom up here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and I want to check in tonight there, Jimmy.
WI9 WTF. Okay, Tom, I know you usually check in as an early bird, but that's good to hear from you. What's during the regular net? What's going on with you?
Well, Jimmy, all's good tonight. I'm drunk as a skunk, but that's okay. But the good news is, hey, today I made a call to HRO there in Milwaukee, and for the first time ever, I got me a HF radio on order. They said that supply right now is, and I'm not supposed to get it for 3 to 6 months, but I have an HF radio on order there, Jimmy, so I'm hoping to get on the HF bands there soon.
That's great, Tom. That's great. What kind of a radio did you get?
I ordered because I heard they were in limited supply. Actually, I checked their website the other night, and they said they're out of stock. So I called them today and ordered them. They said no, they'd get it, they'd ship it to me. But I ordered a Kenwood 590 TS590 SG. Been wanting to get their radio for years. Been kind of putting it on the back burner, and I figured, supply is short right now, and the rumor is that they may discontinue that radio soon. So I figured I better get it while the getting's good.
Okay, sounds good. Well, good luck. I hope you get that radio soon. You'll be hacking away on HF. That's great, Tom. Hey, thank you. I'll let you go so you can concentrate on your driving. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend.
Nice radio, Tom. KD9GDY.
I've been a ham now for, pushing over 10, 12 years, and I have yet to get on the HF bands. And, I'm looking forward to it. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens. Have a good one there, Jimmy. Another great net as always. This is Tom up here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'll be listening.
Okay, stand by, Tom. K9GDY. Do you have some? Go ahead.
Tom, nice radio. Very nice radio. Happy for you. You're going to be getting that radio. KD9GDY.
Thank you there, KD9GDY. Like I said, I've been wanting to get this radio for, I want to say 5 years, but it's probably closer to 10. The funny thing was, it was in 2019 at the HRO Superfest in Milwaukee. I actually had one in my hands and everything. I walked up to the checkout and everything. And I just couldn't. I couldn't justify spending the money, which is funny because it actually was cheaper then than it is now because of the supply and demand. But hey, like I said, it took me a couple years, but I'm going to do it.
After that, sounds good. Fine business. KD9GDY.
Tom, that's I can't imagine you not spending money there, but hey, I'm glad you're going to get that radio, and you're going to have lots of hours of enjoyment of it there. the late Mike Ober gave me 9AY. Was going to give me one of his Icom 718. Actually, that's a 718. But at the last minute, he changed his mind. I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy that radio. In 2018, I bought that along with my Astron 35A power supply, and I'm doubly happy with that radio. No bells or whistles or anything like that. Okay, guys. W9AXD and KD9GDY. Thanks to both of you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. Are there any more stations want to check in? Please call now.
KC9GCR, K9FLO.
I hate to depart with my money, but you guys said I couldn't turn down the deal, especially the rumors are they're going to discontinue it. And like I said, with the supply shortages, I decided it was a good time to do it. So anyway, Jimmy, you have a good one. We'll talk to you in the next one. This is Tom up here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Have a good one, Jimmy.
You too, Tom. 73, thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. K9FLO, hello, Dean. What's going on with you?
KC9GCR, K9FLO. Good evening, Jimmy. Good evening, Tom. Good evening, Jim. Yeah, I got quite a group. And tonight, it just made it on here. I caught the tail end of Kurt checking out of there, my neighbor. And I finally got Don here. We were a bit busy this evening, but we're finally getting down here and getting on the air. Let's see what's going on here. Hamfest this weekend up in Jefferson, Wisconsin. Looking forward to that because the weather's going to be good. Cold, but good. That's okay. And I think that's the big excitement for the weekend there, Jimmy. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
That's great. That's great. I don't know if they had one last year or not at this time, but that's great that they're having it. So that's good to hear. I have not heard anything if they're going to have if Belvedere is going to take place this year or not. I'm assuming it is. Oh, it's way down the road yet. So let's see. About 6 months off, so we won't even worry about that. Yeah, well, Dean, that's definitely great. I don't have a topic going on, so what else is going on with you?
Well, I think they're going to have it. I heard something that it's a go, and they're in the final arrangements on that. So we'll see. Hold our breath. Hope so. We gotta have a Belvedere Hamfest, but last I heard that the decision was to go with the Boone County Fairgrounds again, so that sounds good to me. Otherwise, not much going on. We were out this evening and went down to our local club we always go to and for our fish fry, weekly Friday fish fry, and had a good time down there. And what else happening here? Been working today on getting some stuff ready for the Hamfest, sell and depart items that are perfectly fine, but I just don't need them, and there's no point in just having it sit here when somebody else could certainly benefit from it. Trying to think what else we've been having some car trouble, and got that picked up our car this afternoon, or this early evening, I should say, and they said, well, we can get it fixed, no problem, but you're okay the way it is, but it's going to take 3 months for the parts to come in. So isn't that crazy? Your vehicle has got issues, and you have to wait 3 months for and I'm sure it's a computer or something like that. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Nowadays, you got to have a specialist to work on your car. It ain't like it was many, many years ago. You just take it to a garage your mechanic can work on. Now you got to go to a specialist. Just like you do it if you're sick or anything like that. Instead of going to a doctor, you got to go to a specialist.
Well, you're right. And, another that you forget about, how about our ham radio? All our new ham radio stuff, we basically can't fix it ourselves. It's got to go back to the manufacturer for repair. So yeah, the world's changed, and the cars are certainly the forefront on that change. Yeah, they said, well, it's two computer modules, and the one came in, but the other one didn't. So that's going to be a while before that comes from wherever it comes from, and this and that, and the vehicle's still okay to drive and this and that, but it's just a different world. Not only that, I was lucky enough I still have warranty under it, but man, if you didn't have that warranty on there, holy smokes, the prices on that stuff is just outrageous. So anywho, enough of that. It has nothing to do with radio. Looking forward to the Ham Fest. I hope they have a real good turnout. They did have one last, you asked about last year they had one, but they had it in the summer instead because of the COVID restrictions. So this will be the first one we've had at least a couple years where it's been inside, so we're looking forward to that. Jimmy, go ahead.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And that's also good to hear about Belvedere. That's the only Hamfest I really go to now. They did not have a Hamfest in Sterling this year because a couple of days before New Year's, the health department down in Whiteside County said no, they could not have a Hamfest. So I'm sure, I think they'll probably have one next year. That's usually like the first or second Sunday in March when they have it. So that's good to hear.
There we go. Very good. Yeah, that's years ago. I haven't been to Sterling Hamfest in probably 30 years at least, and that was always a pretty good Hamfest. And then the last time I'd been down there, it was starting to change a little bit, but that was always a very nice Hamfest to go to. But I don't remember it being this. I guess it was. They used to have it in high school down there, if I remember right, and it was always fun to go to. Pretty good drive from where I lived to get down there, but it was usually you'd find something to pick up. And I don't know about the other Hamfests out there. The one out in the Wheaton, if that still is going to go, I'm sure it will. Some of those are always. I think the one to Wheaton used to be the closest thing to a big-time Hamfest as far as manufacturers go. So I don't know if that's happening. And I don't know if HRO is going to have the old Superfest, they used to call it. Haven't heard anything about that. Kind of missed that there because it was nice to have the manufacturers showing up there and listening to the actual the people that make the stuff. So I'm not sure. I hope this year is going to be a lot better. I think it is. KC9GCR, K9FL.
Sounds good there, Dean. Do you know if Stoughton are they having their Hamfest this year?
I do not know. I do not know at all. The only one I'm aware of is just the immediate one coming up this weekend, the Jefferson, which is just south of Madison. No, I don't know, and I couldn't really, other than Boone County, that's the only one I've heard about, see what's happening with the other ones, the old, what do they used to call Starbrook Hamfest, there's another name for that. I really haven't, I don't track it that much. I probably don't attend them as much as I used to because I don't need that stuff anymore. As a wife says, don't you dare go there and bring anything home. So those orders are more active now than what they were years ago there, Jim. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Well, Sandwich Hamfest is coming up, and as long as I'm there, Richard N9 CEO in Belvedere has tickets for the upcoming Sandwich Hamfest. If you want any of the tickets, contact Richard at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686. So Yeah, I thought I mentioned that about the sandwich.
Well, didn't there used to be a Starved Rock Hamfest there, Jimmy?
Yeah, there used to be. I think last year, if I remember right, I think they had it at a different location. They didn't have it. I'm not sure where. I think they used to have it at the fairgrounds down in Princeton, Illinois. But last year, I think they had it at a different location.
Okay, all right. That used to be a pretty good one to go to for tailgating. Get it straight, for tailgating. But I haven't heard anything on that in a long time. It could still be around. Anyway, that's about it here. Hope to see everybody out at the Jefferson Hamfest. I know I'll see Jim there, and the other guys, and hope everybody does a good job. Sell, and all the other wonderful things. I know Kurt will be there, and see what's going to happen. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Okay, Dean, sounds good. Hey, I know you have a good time there, so good luck there. And hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next Friday night.
Or are you still doing the Saturday Beat Me?
Oh yeah, we have the Saturday evening rag tune that we have it at 8 o'clock on this repeater. Tomorrow night we're going to be asking everybody. We're going to be starting to have rotating net controls. I'm going to ask everybody who wants to do what night they want to do it, and what have you. That's what we're going to do tomorrow night.
Okay, I don't know if I'll make to that one tomorrow night or not, but anyway, hope it works out good and everybody checks in. All right, Jimmy, catch you later. Take care, 7-3s, and we'll catch you of all else a week from today. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Okay, sounds good there, Dean. Thank you for checking in. Are any more stations that want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've been neglecting to do this for the last few weeks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the DX Code of Conduct and the Contester's Code of Ethics. I don't know if there are any big contests going on this weekend or not, but I'm going to read them nonetheless. Okay. DX Code of Conduct. 1. I will listen and listen and then listen again before calling. 2. I will only call if I can copy the DX station properly. 3. I will not trust the DX cluster and will be sure of the DX station's call sign before calling. 4. I will not interfere with the DX station nor anyone calling, and will never tune up on the DX frequency or in the QSX slot. 5. I will wait for the DX station to end a contact before I call. 6. I will always send my full call sign. 7. I will call and then listen for a reasonable interval. I will not call continuously. 8. I will not transmit when the DX operator calls another call sign, not mine. 9. I will not transmit when the DX operator queries a call sign, not like mine. 10. I will not transmit when the DX station requests geographic areas other than mine. 11. When the DX operator calls me, I will not repeat my call sign unless I think he has copied it incorrectly. 12. I will be thankful if and when I do make a contact. 13. I will respect my fellow hams and conduct myself so as to earn their respect. And number 14, this was added, this is from Kerry, K9MED, number 14. I will send a QSL card to the DX operator to confirm my contact with the station. Okay, that's the DX code of conduct. And now I'm going to read the contester's code of ethics. 1. I will learn and obey the rules of any contest I enter, including the rules of my entry category. 2. I will obey the rules for amateur radio in my country. 3. I will not modify my log after the contest by using additional data sources to correct a call sign / exchange errors. 4. I will accept the judging and scoring decisions of the contest sponsor as final. 5. I will adhere to the DX code of conduct in my operating style. 6. I will yield my frequency to any emergency communications activity. And number 7, I will operate my transmitter with sufficient signal quality to minimize interference to others. That's the contester's code of ethics. This is KC9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater line for transmitting from Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. At this time, do we have any more stations who want to check in? Please call now. Okay. I'll do the amateur's code in a few minutes, but right now we want to tell you what's coming up let you know what's going on as far as the other nets in the area are happening. Okay, in about 5 minutes, 6 minutes from now, if you're able to pick up the 443.750 repeater in Chicago, PL 114.8 plus offset, the night watch net will be getting underway. That net runs starts at 7 o'clock. It runs to 11 or 11:30 or who knows when. It depends on how many check-ins they get and who's in net control. That net runs 7 nights a week. If you cannot get into that net on the repeater, you can get in via the Echo link. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, we did the night watch net. The lunch bunch net is held Monday through Fridays between the hours of 12 noon and 1 p.m. Its swap net is held at 12:30 p.m. It's on the 145.430 repeater in Downers Grove, Illinois. That has a PL of 114.8. Correction. I take that back. That has a PL of 107.2 minus offset. It's a W9DUP DuPage County repeater. And yes, tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock here on this repeater, we'll be hosting the new Saturday evening rag tours net. We've been running for almost an hour, and tomorrow night I'll be taking inquiries as to who wants to be net control. We're going to have rotating net control operators, and when they want to do it. So that's what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about other stuff too. Saturday evening rag tour net, tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. here on this repeater. And immediately following that net, at 9 p.m., if you can pick up the 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee, PL 127.3 minus offset, there is a Saturday night fun net, which is held on that repeater. That does a lot more structure than this one. Yeah, checking the third way, A through G, H through N, well, so on and so forth like that. And a lot of the topics they talk about, I wouldn't even dream of bringing them up on this net. But Saturday Night Fun Net is held every Saturday evening at 9 p.m. on the 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee, PL 127.3 minus opposite, immediately following the Saturday evening ride tours net here on this repeater. Okay, Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. I mentioned this earlier. The Greene County Area Races Net is held on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe. That has a PL 123.0 minus offset. Scott, K9YI, who checked this net earlier, is net control. The combination Area Races Rag 2 net. Last Sunday they ran for about just over half hour. Sometimes they run for an hour or an hour 45 minutes or whatever. It depends on how many. It's a combination Aries races and rag tune, that's what it is. Okay. Sunday evening at 8 p.m. on the Sterling 146.850 repeater in Sterling, PL 114.8 minus offset. Whiteside County, the Whiteside County Aries Racing Net is held. One moment, please. Okay, also at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere, PL of 100.0 plus offset, the Big Thunder Amps Radio Cup holds its Sunday evening net. Okay, the Monday evening at 7 p.m. here on this repeater. It's the Monday night rah-rah info net. Larry, K9KEG, and I share the duties of net control operator. This past Monday I had 11 check-ins. I don't know how many check-ins he'll have because I won't be here. I'll be at the weather spotter class on the Monday evening. So, okay. Monday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon. That has a PL of 82.5 minus offset. The Lee County Aries Races Group holds its Monday evening net. For the first time ever, I was able to check in that net. The band conditions were great. At 8:30 p.m. on Mondays, immediately following that net, you got the Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club Monday evening net. That meets on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with a PL 100.0 minus offset. Conditions were great. I tried checking into that net with no luck. Go figure. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. We have the first of the two health and tech nets on the 147.195 repair with Larry, H9GO. On these nets, we ask how everybody's doing health-wise, if anybody has any technical questions. And I do the Thursday evening net, also at 7 p.m. on the 195 repeater. Also on the Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville, the PL 123.0 minus offset. The Rock County Amps Radio Association holds the Tuesday evening Rock County Public Service net. And don't forget, Rick, K9QDP, has the North America Long Wires net at 8 p.m. on 28.390 megahertz, 10 meters. Upper sideband. He had a total of 23 check-ins on the roster this past Tuesday. At 9 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with the PL 146.2 plus offset. The Ogle County Amps Radio net, including Area Skywarn, is held. They hold their Tuesday evening net. That net meets at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. This is KC9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central Air and Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at.
Yeah, at home, changing their beds.
You bet. Hey, Art, N9NQD. Good evening. What's going on with you?
Oh, too many things to list. Jimmy, how you doing? N9NQD.
I'm doing fine, Art. Okay, are you going to the Jefferson Amfest this Sunday?
Oh, I won't be going. I got too many irons in the fire, and yeah, I guess I'll just stick around the house and just take it easy. That's about all I can do. What's my check-in number tonight? What's the topic?
You are checking number 27, and I did not have a topic this week. I didn't know what to come up with, so I just decided we'd just do a regular round table. So no topic this week. Maybe we'll come up with one next week.
Maybe the radios you run, I think would make an interesting topic, or radios that you've owned, or something on that such order. Because I've got a little bit of a query to ask you. You might know.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater and Rockford transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central Freeport. That sounds like a good idea. I might do it next Friday night. Okay, what's your query?
On the order of radios, I'm just curious what a lot of people run. I've seen a Yaesu FT1000MP, a D, the Kenwood, the top-of-the-line Kenwoods. The only one I have not seen is an ICOM 7851. Do you know anybody that's got one around here?
No, I do not. Let's see if anybody else listening, anybody knows, anybody who has an ICOM 7251 radio. I guess not, Arthur. Sorry, we can't help you.
I didn't think you could or would or anybody out there would key up. But it's probably the most expensive radio that's put out there on the market. I don't know if anybody knew that or not. I think the list on it is $13,000.
That's an arm and a leg. No thanks. I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah, I think you'd have to sell a farm in order to get the radio. But I was just curious, because I'd like to hear one. I think it would be most interesting.
Yeah, that sounds good there. So, okay, nothing much happening here. Okay, Art, hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your weekend. Sorry you're not going to Jefferson, but I guess when I was told Belvedere is going to happen this year, so that'd be good. We got the sandwiches coming up on the 1st of May.
Oh, when is Belvedere?
We don't know yet, and nothing is official yet, but from what I was just told by Dean, K9FLO, they think it's a go.
Okay, well, I'll be looking forward to that. That is one of my favorite hamfests now. Outdoors, a little bit indoors, and a little bit of everything. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's terrific. That sounds good. The Belvedere is the only hamfest I ever go to. I don't go to any other one. So that's the thanks to Kerry K9MED. He took me there about about 6 months ago. I had a wonderful time there. I always do.
Yeah, so do I. Well, I won't take up any much more of your time. Probably head to bed here. It's been a pleasure. KC9GCR and 9NQD.
Thanks for checking in, RHF. Have a good evening. We'll talk to you next Friday night. Any more stations want to check in the Friday night fun net, please call now.
KC9GCR, here's N9 Chicago Northwestern.
N9CNW. Good evening, Mark. What's going on with you?
Oh, not too much, just kind of hanging around the house. Busy day today, and watch a little TV, and been on my computer for a while. And I didn't realize it was getting this late. I've only been listening for about a half hour, but it's been good. N9CNW.
Okay, sounds good, Mark. Well, it's the same thing here there. So I'll tell you what. I went over to a Little Caesars and got a pizza. I have a pizza bag, a Little Caesars pizza bag, which I bought several years ago. And I'll tell you what. On the way home, that wind was really blowing. Was really blowing. A good thing I had to hold on to that tight there. That's for sure.
It's a pretty windy day when I was coming out of the dialysis clinic today. We had to hang on to something. It was really gusting and cold. I didn't think it was going to get that cold, but it did. 9CNW.
Sounds good, Mark. Okay. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend, and if we catch you, maybe we'll catch you tomorrow night on the ride tours. And if not, we'll definitely talk to you next Friday night. 7-3, thank you for checking in.
I'll be on tomorrow night. I got an alarm on my phone so I don't forget it. So we'll talk to you tomorrow on 9CNW.
Okay, 7-3, talk to you later. Thanks for checking in, Mark. Any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, continuing on with all the other nets in the area. Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. on the 147.390 repeater here in Freeport, PO 114.8 plus offset. We have the Steve County Aries net, which I'm the net control of, and immediately following that net at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Beloit, PO 123.0 plus offset. The Greater Beloit Amateur Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net. Also, at 8 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset, we have the Wednesday evening swap net. Mel, K9RFD, and I share the duties of net control. Mel ran the net this past Wednesday, and I'll run the net this coming Wednesday. It was a good turnout. Mel brings us Amateur Radio News Line, 15-minute independent news broadcast devoted entirely to Amateur Radio. And again, we have the Thursday Health and Tech Net at 7 p.m. on the 147.195 repair with yours truly, K9G Charger net control. I had a total of 11 check-ins. So we ask everybody how they're doing health-wise and if they have any technical questions. So, and also, last but certainly not least, the CNOW net is held every day, Monday through Friday, from 1,400 to 1,500 hours. Zulu with Chuck on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband with luck. Chuck K9QDP. No. WD9BB is your net control station. One moment, please. yes, I almost forgot to mention. As you probably know, we no longer have a Salvation Army Saturday night on Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 147.390 repeater. Hopefully we'll get that going again someday. Well, we got the International Saturday night. That meets every day, Monday through Saturday at $1,500 Zulu on 14.265 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband. The Central Territory Saturday night meets on Tuesdays at 13:30 hours Zulu on 7.265 megahertz, 40 meters lower sideband. West Metro Chicago Saturday night meets on Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on the 145.310 repeater in Wheaton, Illinois. That has a PL 107.2 minus offset. The East Metro Chicago Saturday night meets on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on the CFMC 146.760 repeater in Chicago. That has a PL 114. Second time tonight I did that. That repeater is a PL 107.2 minus offset. That repeater is located in Chicago. Now, you're all up to date on your local nets. Support your local nets, your local repeaters, your local ham radio clubs. If you're a member of any ham radio clubs, you support your local club. And your local net control operators. Okay. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater Rockford transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central or Freeport. Any more station you want to check in, please call 9. Okay, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Again, this net is being recorded for future rebroadcasts on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Go to Friday Night Fun Net Central. You follow instructions. You can listen to this net or a past edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. Every night is Friday night when you listen to the Friday Night Fun Net. Listen to the Friday Night Fun Net every night of the week, or you can listen to it all day. You can listen to it all day every day, or all night every night. So, okay. You'll see update pictures of my ham shack. You'll see weather information. You'll even see pertinent information about the Friday Night Fun Net. So, contact Brad Smith, whatever his call sign is, or Ricky, WX9RLT, and they'll get you signed up. Okay, next I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FN-FN, 232-3636, the local Freeport number. We've not had any check-ins on the phone tonight, but if I'm transmitting and the phone rings, that's real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. You've seen pictures of it on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touchstone telephone. Okay, now at this time, I'm going to read the amateur's code. For one, the amateur is considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. Two, the amateur is loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and the American Radio Relay League to which amateur radio is represented. Three, the amateur is progressive. He keeps his station abreast of science and is well-built and efficient. His operating practice is above reproach. Four, the amateur is friendly, slow and patient sending when requested, friendly advice and counsel to the beginner, kindly assistance, cooperation, and consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the amateur spirit. 5, the amateur is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows it to interfere with any of his duties he owes. to his home, his job, his school, or his community. 6. The amateur is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the amateur's code, as Tony K9RFD always used to say. Something to live by not only on the radio, but throughout life itself. Okay. I want to get my papers straightened out here. One moment, please. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Oh, yes. I got to do my honorary check-ins. Yes. N9ARB, Tony, REC here in Seneca County. I'll probably see him at the weather spiral class this coming Monday. N9TAB, Tracy, his better half, HC honorary check-in. And we mustn't forget the Kishwaukee River Yacht Club, south of Rockford. Scott, A9, Sugar Fox, Silver Fox, HC honorary check-in. And one of the best guys in the whole world, we're going to do our best to get him back on the air, Richard. N9ZO. He doesn't check in often, but he listens every Friday night. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. Justin, K9FEO, HC honorary check-in. AC9JZ, Mike, HC honorary check-in. Okay, who else? Kevin, W9KLG already checked in, so, oh yeah, let's see, oh yeah. KD9LOA, Brandon, HC honorary checking out. He's going to pick me up Monday and go out to the weather spider class. KD9OVJ. John McConnell, HC honorary check-in. Oh, yes. K9TSU, Vince, HC honorary check-in. He was down south spotting those tornadoes and what have you. You seen the pictures of the terrible destruction down in New Orleans? One person was killed. There was a lot of destruction down in Texas and Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi. You know, the Aries Races and Skywarn and SaturnNet operators are definitely working their tails off during the last several days. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers, definitely. Oh, yeah, that's right, Ricky. KD9QDP, HC honorary check-in. Okay, that's 38 check-ins so far. Okay, any more stations? stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Oh boy, March 24th to 30th. Well, temperature outlook looks cool for around here. That's unfortunate. I'm watching the news on Channel 17. Oh boy, 36 degrees for a low tonight. No, tomorrow. That's going to be the high. 36 degrees. And Sunday, 38 degrees. Wednesday, 58 degrees. That's the best day of the whole upcoming week. Okay, are there any more stations who want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I want to thank the members of RARA, the Board of Trustees, the Board of Directors, and the Kurt K9N for allowing me to use this repeater for the host of Friday Night Fun Net. I'm going to run down a list of stations who've checked in so far, kind of with my two early bird check-ins, Shavy, W9JTC, and Larry, K9KZT, the king of CW. By the way, at the conclusion of the Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening 2-meter nets, he's got code practice. Do check out that code practice, even if you're not interested in Morse code. Check out that CW and that AM. You will really enjoy them. And I forgot to mention them at the end of the Monday Night Rah-Rah, and then the Tuesday and Thursday Health and the Tech Nets. Okay, W9JTC and K9KZT. Now, these are the stations that have checked in so far during the net. K9CFL, 89VU, H9NW, K9MED, W9GD, Gary, formerly Gene Duncan's old call. And heard him at Coons age. That was great. K9N, Kurt, and Roscoe, Repeater Chairman, K9MED, Mike and Rochelle, who's live streaming this net on the internet and recording it for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. KB9VRW in Crystal Lake. And AE9JF, Jim on the internet, checked in on the internet, as well as KB9MED, and N9GBP, Greg and Robert, K9QPL, Paul, K9RGG, Norman, Orfordville, K9YI, Scott Monroe, Wisconsin. Okay, was there another station trying to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Come on back. Okay, continue on with the net. W9KLG, Kevin, haven't heard of him in a while. K9EPZ, Alden Rochelle, thank you for checking. K9SBA, Matt, K9HWK, Matt on Sycamore, WX9RLT, Ricky, then myself, K9GCR, Net Control, another internet checking, Pat, KF9SD and Warren, K9GDY, Jim and Boyd, W99WTF, Tom and Janesville, finally, again HF rig, K9FLO, Dean and Roscoe, N9NQD, Arthur and Rockford, N9CNW. Mark, Rockford, Roscoe. Now to my honorary check-ins. N9ARB, Tony, N9TAB, Tracy is better half. 89 Silver Fox at the beautiful Kishwaukee River, south of Rockford. These are my honorary check-ins. N9ZO, Richard and Belvedere, K9FBO, Justin, H9JZ, Mike and Rockford, K9 Elway, Brandon and Lena, or Coastal McConnell, K9 OBJ, John McConnell, K9 TSU, Vince, he's probably still down south, storm spotting. And last but certainly not least, K9 QDP, Rick in Rockford, host of the North America Long Wire Set. Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. on 28.390 megahertz, 10 meters upper sideband. Two early bird check-ins. Let's see, we got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 33, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Two early bird check-ins. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Two early bird check-ins, 23 on-air check-ins, 3 internet check-ins, and 10 honorary check-ins. It leaves a grand total of 38 check-ins. Okay. This is the last call for any stations who want to check into the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. With or without traffic, please call K9 GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw.
KC9 GCR. This is KV9ZDD. Mike, out by Davis. Just sitting down on the radio, catching the tail end. Let's make that 39 check-ins.
KD9ZDD, Mike and Davis, I see the Stevenson County. What's happening with you, Mike?
Nothing at all, Jimmy. Just got back to the house. Just sitting down to finish up a video that I was watching before I'm going to bed.
Okay, sounds good. Just out of curiosity, what video were you watching?
Well, I'm working on making a radio box. I've got a transceiver here that I'm going to stick in. I was thinking an ammo can, although I'm not sure it's going to be big enough, and make myself a little portable box for like soda or POTA or field day or something. I got the equipment sitting here, and I've always wanted to do it, so I'm going to try to give it a go, and I'm just gleaning for ideas at the moment.
That's great, Mike. Congratulations. I'm sure you learned something out of that video. Good luck on that project there.
All right, well, thank you, Jimmy, and I'll turn it back over to the net, KB9ZDD.
Okay, you're welcome, Mike. Thank you for checking in. Okay, any more? This is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. With or without traffic, we call K9 GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. All right, I'm gonna make it an even 40 here. KC9 GOL. Jim, HC honorary checking. He checks in 1-to-1 to Health and Tech Nets there, so that's an even 40. Okay, that's a great net tonight, folks. I want to thank everybody for checking in. No topic tonight, but who cares? We don't have to have a topic every Friday night. We'll come up with something. Maybe we'll take Arthur's suggestion to talk about what kind of radios you're using. No, we'll do that next week. Okay, this concludes the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, March 25th, 2022. I now close down this net and return the repeater to frequency normal amateur radio use at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 4 hours 30 minutes Zulu time, with a grand total of 40 check-ins. This net is now closed. The repeater is now open for normal amateur radio use. 7-3s, everybody. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. This is K9 GCR. Wish you all a very pleasant good night. K9MED, K9MED, K9 GCR.
KD9MED.
Okay, Mike, go ahead and post it. It was exactly a 2-hour and 30-minute net with a total of 40 check-ins. Thanks for all you do. Go ahead and post it.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. I'll be signing off here and getting the live stream wrapped up.
Okay, sounds good there, Mike. I'm going to see if I can pick up the night watch net out of Chicago. Thanks for all you do. K9G Sharp. We're going to talk to you next Friday night. Is somebody trying to check in? If so, I get some carrier but no audio.